a sandwich?
Chip, if you get jelly on my homework, you're gonna eat it.
Gimme, gimme, gimme! Will you please stop grabbing at it? I saw it first.
What's going on?
Nothing. We just found a wallet.
Where?
Right outside.
We found it. I found it.
No, you didn't. You said, "What's that in the gutter?" I saw it was a wallet.
Then I directed you to it, so hand it over.
The mask of greed, children. Look upon it well.
I just want to look in there and see if there's any money in it.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Popular mask.
There's money, all right. But I want it understood that it is not our money. Is that clear?
How much?
Kate.
Is not our money. That's all I want to know. That's all I wanted to ask. Jeez.
We're just curious, Allie. It's only natural.
Come on, Ma, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Mom.
Why don't you just
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hurry up.
You're turning into a mob.
All right, Allie, how much is there?
1, 2, 3.
3 what? Ones, tens, 20s?
500.
Dollars?
Bills. $500 bills.
$500 bills as in $500 bills or $500 bills or $500 bills?
$500 bills.
Let me see. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3.
Don't stop again.
4, 5, 6.
Go, baby, go.
7, 8, 9.
10.
$5,000.
Life is good.
Okay. Now, I am going to look through this wallet and find some sort of ID so we know who to return it to.
Do you know what you're doing?
Do you realize what you're saying?
Oh, yes. Now we're going to look through the wallet to see if there's any ID so that we'll know just who to return it to, and then we'll feel great. Honest, decent, and great.
There's no ID.
Great! I meant darn it, but it just came out great.
Well, with no ID, what can we do?
We could, 2,500 for you and 2,500 for me.
Hey, don't we get anything?
We'll discuss your split later. Now, does anybody want the wallet?
I'll take it.
I like your attitude, kid.
This is an awful lot of money.
Yeah, well, not more than I can spend.
On what?
Oh, all kinds of good things. Paris gowns.
Swiss chalets, Japanese stereos.
American Express.
What?
In this little compartment, see?
You had to have 2 kids. You couldn't just settle for 1.
Give me the card, Chip.
I don't suppose there's any point in appealing to your lowest possible instincts. Of course not, you're right. Horribly, disgustingly right. What's the name on there?
Joseph M. Tupper. Let's see if we can give him a call.
Oh, Allie, there must be 1,000 Joseph M. Tuppers in the New York City area. If he is in New York City, we don't even know if he's here. He could be on the top of a mountain in Tibet or on a camel in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Or at 647 East 79th Street.
Mrs. Lowell?
Mr. Tupper, please come in. My friend, Kate McCardle.
Hi.
It was good of you to call me. Most people wouldn't have gone through the trouble.
Oh, it was no trouble at all, Mr. Tupper. Please, sit down. I'll get your wallet.
It's money, Mrs. Lowell. Money is always trouble.
Boy, you must see a lot of trouble.
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, you carry so much money.
That's the business.
Here's your wallet, Mr. Tupper.
Oh, thank you.
What business are you in, Mr. Tupper, if it's not too personal?
Odd lots.
Odd lots?
Odd lots?
Odd lots. 4,000 musical pandas come in from Seoul. A store in Flagstaff goes bankrupt. 4,000 pandas with no place to go.
Odd lots.
Money, money, money. What's it all mean? Here, ladies, I want you to have this just to say thank you.
Oh, Mr. Tupper, you really
Allie?
Take it. What is it? It's a little bit of paper. Why all the fuss?
That's right. Why make a big fuss over nothing?
Well, good night, ladies, and thank you. Nobody here wears a size 16, do they?
No.
That's too bad. I've got 600 Lady Liberty nightgowns rotting in storage.
Goodbye. What a nice man.
A nice reward.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
But he did.
Did he come?
He came, he saw, he dispersed.
Gave that to you?
Yeah, a token of his thanks. This should be a lesson to you in the value of honesty.
No wonder today's youth is confused.
Well, I know that I'm going to have a really good time enjoying the fruits of my goodness.
Not so fast, sister. Half that stash is mine.
But I thought he shouldn't have.
But he did.
Mom, what are you doing with your share of the money?
Something really self-indulgent.
What a surprise.
Allie, this is found money. Listen to it. It's not saying pay the phone bill. It's begging for a one-night stand.
Well, maybe something for the kids, because they're so good to set the table.
Great, I need a new skateboard. Chip, what?
It's your money, Ma. I think you should spend it on yourself.
Well, you know, I could put it in the bank.
Oh, here we go again. You know, Allie, you are incapable of doing anything frivolous.
I am not.
You are, too. I've never seen you waste so much as one dime on anything you didn't need.
Okay. Okay. You want frivolous? I'll show you frivolous. There.
Reagan's Polyps, a new perspective.
There.
Super Sew Mark III, one-day sale only, $249.99. A sewing machine. You call that frivolous?
It's a closeout on last year's model.
Oh, wow. Let's just throw caution to the wind.
I suppose you've got something wonderful planned?
Yes, I do. I've always wanted a day of beauty at La Boutique. And you know something? I'm going to go there tomorrow, get rebuilt from the basement to the attic. All this is happening tomorrow, and I bet you can't spend your half of the money by then. And not on a sewing machine.
Is that a challenge?
Yes, it is.
All right. I happen to think your values are a little warped, but I'll show you I can spend money like the best of them.
On what?
For your information, I am going to buy myself an original work of art.
Just like that.
Just like that. Something that has no other purpose than to sit there and look beautiful. Ha! Hello? Anybody home? Come and see what I got. Hello, my beauty. Welcome to your new home. Auntie Kate is sitting on the edge of her chair to find out about you. Wait a minute. Hello? Kate? Kate?
Hello? Allie?
Kate, I spent it the whole shebang. I have my own personal work of art. How do you feel about abstract?
How abstract?
Well, it's got a kind of a face in it.
Well, I'm sure it's wonderful.
It's really not a face. It's more like an otter or something. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
I thought it was abstract.
It became concrete.
Why did you buy it?
I thought it would be good for me.
Allie, it is not supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to be enjoyable.
Explain the difference.
Take it back, get your money back, go out and do something you like.
Yes, master. I will enjoy myself. I will enjoy myself. I will enjoy myself. I will enjoy myself, even if I hate it. No, this isn't it either. I just can't make up my mind.
I've noticed.
How do the shoulders look?
Wonderful.
I don't know. What do these shoulders say to you?
Honestly,
Yeah.
they're saying, by God, we're one lucky pair of shoulders.
Really?
Really?
Well, my shoulders will say anything. Are you sure you don't have anything else?
I've just shown you everything in or near your size.
Oh, it's so hard to strike that balance between level-headed practicality and senseless extravagance.
Yes. The threat of nuclear annihilation pales in comparison. Oh, I do beg your pardon.
Oh, that's okay. I've taken up so much of your time. But it just doesn't make any sense to me to spend good money on something that isn't me. Thanks anyway. Whoa! That's me! Well,
Do you trust me?
implicitly.
It's perfect. The size, the style, the color, the cut. It's the most perfect dress of any kind I've ever seen on anyone I've ever known. And I deeply mean that.
How much?
How much can you spend?
$250.
Amazing. It's just been marked down.
You don't think it's too baggy?
Shrinks to fit.
All right, I'll take it.
Oh, wonderful. I'll make up a sales slip while you change.
Oh, I can't tell you what a relief this is.
For both of us. You're going to love it.
Well, if not, I can always take it back.
All sales final.
What's wrong with me?
Never start a conversation with that question.
Most people would just take this money and spend it without a second thought.
They'd be trying to.
I feel so guilty. You know, in some countries, people don't make this much in a year.
Allie, in this country, some people make that much in an hour. But I guarantee you that is never going to be you and me, so let's enjoy the good times. Reality is going to set in soon enough.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Can I have your melon?
No.
I'm hungry.
You've got $250. Go buy yourself lunch.
Very funny.
I'm serious.
A $250 lunch, I could never. Is that possible?
Oh, innocence, thy name is Allie. You know Les Viandes de Printemps?
Was he married to Edith Piaf?
He's a restaurant. It's a big celebrity hangout.
You've been there?
No, but the next wallet I find, that's right where I'm headed.
I couldn't possibly. Good food?
Great food. A meal you'll remember for the rest of your life. You'll be telling your grandchildren about the placemats. You know what else?
What?
It's not returnable.
Done. Are your nails really going to be that color?
Yes?
What?
May I help you?
Yeah, I was just going to move a little closer to the front.
I'm sorry, madame. All the other tables are taken.
By whom?
Certain people. I'm your waiter, Paul. Would you care for a cocktail?
No, thank you. Just water.
Very good, madame.
Excuse me, Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
Pardon my ignorance, but there are no prices on this menu.
No, madame, it's prefix.
And, what is the fix of the prix?
$135, madame,
I see.
plus gratuity.
Yes, thank you.
Would you care to hear the a la carte specials of the day? They're not on the prefix.
Please.
The soupe du jour is consommé de poulet,
And how much is that?
$12.
For chicken broth.
Chef is also preparing les œufs au camembert,
And what is the price of a cheese omelet?
$28. And finally, we have lamb chops persil, $45.
And how are they prepared?
Persil, madame,
Meaning?
with parsley.
Paul, are you aware of the problems of world hunger?
We don't see too much of that here, madame.
No, I wouldn't think you.
Would you like more time?
No, thank you.
Well, then I await your order, madame. What are you going to have?
I'm going to have the dress.
Would you like music?
I've never had this much trouble making up my mind.
Mrs. Lowe, try to look at it from this perspective. In 100 years, Who'll care?
I'm sorry for being so indecisive.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that I close in 15 minutes, and it would be so terribly inconvenient for you to have to come back tomorrow.
Can I use your phone?
Kate McCardle, please.
Hold on a sec.
Hi, listen.
I didn't have lunch there. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. But anyway, I'm here at the dress shop, and I have on this gorgeous red two-piece. I think the only way to describe it would be classic. I don't even know why I'm hesitating, so why don't I just get it? Goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Hello? Hello?
I've come to a decision.
Would you care to share it with me?
I am going to take this dress right here today.
There, I believe you.
Yes, I love it. I can just see myself. Oh, no. Oh.
What?
The stitching's coming undone.
I'll fix it. Leave it. I'll have it ready Monday.
No, I have to bring this home tonight.
I'll fix it now. Come in the back.
Oh, you are so kind. You know, I don't think I could have been this patient.
No, it's my therapist. He's a genius.
Is that the Super Sew Mark III?
Yes, do you have one?
No, but I would
I don't know what I ever did without it. If you like to sew, it's the best machine for the money. And it's even better than the new model. Excuse me, back in a minute. Now, why don't you get out of that dress? I'll have it sewn up for you in a second, and it'll be all yours. Why are you looking at me that way?
Here we are. Welcome to your new home. Professional pleating, curtains, drapes, buttonholes. Oh, tucks and ruffles.
Mom? Is that you? Mom? How'd it go?
Terrific.
What'd you get? Let's see.
Gee, I can't show you.
Why not? You didn't spend it, did you?
For your information, I spent every penny.
Where? What'd you do with it?
Well, first I bought a sculpture.
Really? Where is it?
It's back at the gallery. I returned it.
Then what did you buy?
Lunch at Les Viandes Printemps.
You're kidding. Meryl Streep goes there. What did you get?
Water.
For $250?
For nada. I left without ordering.
Why?
Well, I just kept seeing the devil writing down my name and what I ate.
My mother was right.
Your mother was wrong. She has her idea about money, and I have mine. For your information, I got something that I am going to enjoy for as long as I own it.
What?
Promise you won't laugh.
Ma, what did you do with the money?
I got...
Ta-da! You probably don't recognize me. I used to be Kate McCardle.
You look good.
I look great. I've got the receipt to prove it.
Yeah, except for that spot on your coat.
What? Oh, no. Does mousse stain?
It already has.
Gosh, I better go down and look for something to remove the spot. Then I want to hear all about that lunch.
Right.
I want to hear every detail from soup du jour to nut loaf. Oh, who was there? What went on? Just exactly everything.
Oh, listen, be careful when you're on the stairs. There's a box there that Hi. How you feeling? Brought you some stuff from the gift shop. Let's see. Flowers. The hospital, they'd be hypoallergenic. Crossword puzzles. Book of inspirational thought. Really sleazy novel with lots of sex in it. And I brought you some magazines. You know, the girl on the cover wears her hair just like you. It could be you if you could windsurf.
If I could walk.
You hate me, don't you?
I don't hate you.
Why not? It's all my fault.
It's not your fault.
I'd feel better if you'd let me take the blame.
I know.
What can I do to get you to forgive me?
Well, you could amuse me.
How?
Radiology, please. Dr. Warner.
Thank you.
Heads below the knees, feet back around the shoulders, legs tucked behind the spine.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, guys. This is a surprise.
We just came by to bring you some magazines.
Oh, thanks. Guess what?
What?
I'm getting out of this contraption.
Oh, no. I kind of like it. It's sort of like a sadomasochist bed jacket.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Mulray.
Hi, guys. So, how's the surgical site?
Oh, smooth as babies.
Are you here to examine me?
No, I'm here to hide. I just went 2 rounds with Nurse Krieger.
Who won?
It was a split decision. I decided to split.
Oh, speaking of which, we better go or we're going to miss the movie.
What movie?
I'm taking the kids to see a revival of A Man and a Woman.
Oh, no, without me?
Well, I see we have visitors. Never miss a trick, do you?
Doctor, you're wanted in surgery.
Right, I was just making a few notes on Mrs. McCardle's chart.
With a thermometer?
Where did I leave that pen? Well, I'll be right back.
We've all got to go. Visiting hours are over.
Movie's almost starting.
I never have any fun.
Well, we'll take you to the movies on Sunday.
What's playing?
Ronald Reagan Festival.
Shall we all see her later?
Goodbye, Nurse Krieger.
Dr. Hansen. Dr. Hansen, report to have...
I hate these ads for sportswear. Sexy Cheryl waxes up her skis for the long slalom. Sure she does. The only thing this woman ever waxed was her legs.
And how are you, my saucy little bag of slipped discs?
What's this?
You'll see.
Gonna watch videos?
Yep.
Highlights of your favorite operations?
Nope. A Man and a Woman.
You rented it?
Sure, I thought it might be nice to just sit back and watch a movie tonight.
Just you and me?
Well, unless you had other plans.
No, I just don't usually end up in bed on my first date.
I promise I won't try and play doctor.
This is really nice of you, but you don't get very much free time. Are you sure that you don't have something to do or somewhere to go to be with someone?
No. Now just relax and enjoy the movie. Doctor's orders.
Dr. Mulray! What is going on here?
We're about to watch a movie, and it's rated R, so stick around. We might want a sponge bath later. Ready?
Ready. Boy, all we need now is some popcorn.
Plain or buttered?
Then she told me she saw him leave all dressed up, smelling of expensive cologne and wearing alligator shoes, and he told Millie he was only going bowling. But the day comes when you have to realize that alligator shoes means only one thing. Cocktail waitresses.
How long has this been going on?
Apparently quite a while. It seems there's this cocktail lounge down at the bowling alley.
No, I mean your roommate.
Oh, she came in this morning, first thing, picked up both the phones. You know as much as I do.
I have to call Jenny.
I don't care if he's my brother. He's no good.
You think she'll come up for air soon?
I don't know. Give her a minute. I've got to tell you about last night.
What?
John came in and we watched the movie A Man and a Woman.
How cute.
Yeah, he brought popcorn and everything.
Sounds like a date.
It was a date.
Okay, Millie, what else?
Well, hello. How are my favorite patients, current informer?
Resting comfortably, Doctor.
Good.
I'm only satisfactory. I have to use the phone, and I think those are going to have to be surgically removed.
Did you ever see anyone bowl in alligator shoes?
Use the one in my office. It's down the hall. Make a right at the vending machines. And would you bring me back a candy bar? Anything without nuts.
Oh, you got it.
Thanks. Sleep well?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about breakfast at Tiffany's?
Oh, great. I'm starving.
No, I mean for tonight's movie.
Oh, I think that would be great, but the balcony is occupied.
But you have pull with the projectionist. Mrs. McDevitt is about to be transferred.
You can do that?
Mrs. McDevitt, your 3 minutes are up. We're moving you across the hall.
You can do that.
Report to obstetrics, please.
Dr. Mulray's office? No, but I can get him for you. Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on a sec. Okay, go ahead. Accountant. Canceling. Lunch. Got it. And you are? His wife? His current wife, who he lives with? With whom he lives? No, I'm a candy striper, but I'll make sure he gets the message. You had her disconnected?
Oh, John had her transferred so we could watch another movie tonight. Wasn't that clever?
Clever, yeah. That's one of the words I could think of. I could also think of a couple of others.
Is something wrong?
I don't know how to say this.
What?
Does he wear alligator shoes?
Why?
Did he tell you he was married?
Married? No.
She just called him. I took the message.
How did she sound?
Trusting. Sorry.
I can't believe that.
Here's his candy bar. It's full of nuts.
That's nothing compared to what he's full of. I specifically asked him if he didn't have some place to go to be with someone.
What's the matter? You couldn't remember the word married?
Allie, you can't ask a man that you are having a casual relationship with, even though it looks like it might be going in a not-so-casual direction, if he's married.
Who can't? I can.
Shut up and eat.
Telephone, please, Dr. Klein.
It's showtime.
Oh, John, gee, I'm really not in the mood for a movie right now. I'm really engrossed in this magazine.
The hospital supply catalog? Come on, I brought Cracker Jacks.
Could we talk for a second?
Sure. Let's talk.
Are you married?
Let's not talk.
Okay, let's not talk.
Look, Kate, I didn't tell you I was married because I don't feel married anymore.
Do you have a license?
Yeah.
Then you're married.
Yeah, but that's not married, and not in the way I want to be. We were married once, but now we just live together. And we talk about separating, about divorce, about seeing other people. But mostly we just sit in that apartment waiting for it to go co-op so we can buy it and sell it and split the money.
You should have told me.
Why? There are no vacancies in the building. Little joke.
Very little joke.
I was going to tell you.
When?
I don't know. You just don't say to someone with whom you're having a casual relationship. I mean, even if you hope it's going in a not so casual direction, that you're married.
I can't go along with that.
Believe it or not, I'm new at this.
Incompetence is no excuse, especially for a doctor.
Kate, if anything is going on between us, and I sincerely hope there is, no one is cheating and no one is getting hurt. What do you say? I rented High Noon.
What happened to breakfast at Tiffany's?
I couldn't find a hat to go with it. So, what do you say? Shall we watch a little Gary Cooper?
Yup.
Out. Out, damn spot out, I say. Stay. Hello?
Allie, you're not going to believe what happened tonight.
They mistook Nurse Krieger for a patient and removed her tongue.
Not that good. John came over and we watched High Noon. He wore a cowboy hat.
Where was his wife? Back at the ranch?
We talked about that. He said that it's not a real marriage. It's been over for a long time.
What did you expect him to say? I'm happily married. Move over, please?
Allie, marriages fall apart all the time. Remember? Yours did. Mine did.
It sounds as if you want me to say it's okay for you to go out with him, even though your common sense tells you not to.
Have I ever told you how much I hate talking to you?
What are friends for?
What do you think I should do? Get a new doctor?
Keep the doctor, lose the cowboy.
You're right. Hello? No, Mrs. McDevitt's gone. What? No, wait, I didn't mean that.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, bye.
Are we in the mood for duck all alone?
Oh, we sure are. Only this isn't it.
I didn't say it was. I merely asked if we were in the mood. It's a little hospital humor.
We are not amused.
No, we mustn't let being in traction affect our funny bone. Enjoy.
Morning, Nurse Krieger.
Afternoon, Dr. Mulray.
Hi, beautiful. How's the back?
Better.
You mind if I have your orange juice? I haven't had breakfast yet.
Sure. What have you been doing all morning?
Running around.
Jogging?
Moving.
What?
Barbara and I talked last night, and I moved into a hotel this morning.
What? I mean, so fast.
Well, I told you we both knew it was coming.
This didn't have anything to do with me, did it?
It had everything to do with you.
Doctor, you're wanted in 307. Mrs. Leonard's elbow is draining.
Be right there. Be back as soon as I can. Wow, my heart's pounding.
His heart's pounding, her elbow's draining, and my conscience is killing me.
Don't get up. It's just us.
Where have you guys been? I've been phoning you all afternoon.
School, at the supermarket, at the post office, at the drugstore, at the accountant. Move over.
Allie, I have to talk to you.
About what?
About the movie that we saw.
What movie?
The guy in the alligator shoes.
Are you on medication?
The Western movie. Remember you said he shouldn't ride off with somebody else's cattle while his wife was still at home?
I have no idea what... Oh, the cowboy with the white jacket.
Right. You're not going to believe what happened in the sequel. He left the ranch.
Be closer to the schoolmarm?
I haven't seen that part yet.
Alligator boots. Cowboys don't wear shoes.
4 white jackets. Are you sure it wasn't the town doctor? I think I've seen this movie before.
No, you haven't. It ends very unhappily. He breaks the schoolmarm's heart. She gets hooked on rot gut. She ends up in some godforsaken mining town, drinking from a bottle and doing favors for unwashed gentlemen.
Want to know what I think of this movie?
No. Would you go to the waiting room for 5 minutes, please?
Why? Because I can't go to the laundry room to be alone.
He left his wife?
Left his wife.
Boy, that was quick. He's only known you a couple of weeks. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm your greatest fan, but what have you got that the rest of us haven't?
Trouble?
So what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to see him anymore.
What do you mean you guess?
Well, I don't know what the right answer is.
I do. It's choice number 1, no. Use a sharp pencil and fill in the circle completely.
Ellie, this is not my SATs. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you see any similarity between you, him, and his wife, and me, Charles, and Claire?
We're going for a little ride, Mrs. McCardle.
Where to, Nurse Krieger?
The X-ray room.
Again? Why don't you just stick me in the microwave and be done with it?
Mr. X-ray is our friend, Mrs. McCardle. He shines his special light and lets us see all those filthy things festering inside us.
Is that from the nurse's manual, or is that your own personal philosophy?
Did Dr. Mulray say why I need another X-ray?
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Is there something wrong with me that I don't know about?
I prefer not to lower our talk to a personal level. Someone will be with you shortly, Mrs. McCardle.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know why, but I always have the feeling that that woman has pictures of me doing something I don't remember. Are we ready to proceed?
With what?
Okay, I've been reviewing your case history very carefully, and it occurs to me that a crucial part of your treatment might have been ignored.
What's that?
A decent dinner. You like?
I like.
Tarzan happy. What?
What?
Why are you smiling like I just gave you a shot?
No, am I?
Trust me, I give lots of shots. That's the look.
John, I think that we should talk.
Okay, what about?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I have a feeling we're going to figure it out as we go along. I just feel that...
Is the cafeteria closed for repairs, Dr. Mulray?
Mrs. McCardle and I were just discussing her case. Is there something I could do for you?
I know it sounds silly, but I thought we might be allowed to use the X-ray machine.
Why, what's the problem?
Mrs. McDevitt seems to have injured her shoulder. I think you might know her. She's one of your patients, too.
How'd she hurt herself?
She fell out of bed, reaching for the phone.
All right, bring her down and take Mrs. McCardle back to her room. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Dr. Warren.
Yeah, so I'll pick it up on the way home. Thanks. Bye-bye.
We'll just park you here for the nonce, Mrs. McCardle.
Dr. Hanson.
Did you tell him no?
I didn't tell him anything. I didn't get a chance to.
Why, were you forcibly restrained?
No, I was forcibly interrupted. Allie, he brought me the most beautiful dinner.
So do the waiters at Lutece, but you don't have to go out with them. You know this guy's in no position to start a relationship.
Allie, I don't know anything except here's a terrific guy and he wants me. And whether he's on the rebound or not, I just know there aren't that many terrific guys out there. And he may be the last one who wants me.
And maybe they won't raise taxes.
I think that you're the wrong person to talk to about this.
Why?
Because you've got me mixed up with Claire.
Well, there are certain similarities.
That's not fair. Charles was married to you at the time.
So was John until he met you.
Are you calling me a Claire?
I'm not calling you anything. All I am saying is that...
Never mind. This is not your problem. It's my problem, and I think I'll just go solve it myself.
Will you just listen to me for 1 second?
Will you let go of my wheelchair?
Not until you listen to me.
I've heard enough already. Nobody calls me a Claire and gets away with it.
Well, then stop acting like a Claire.
Why should I? You're happy without Charles. She's happy with him.
That's not the point. You're going to get hurt. Until the dust settles, this guy doesn't know what he wants.
Allie.
Claire, Kate.
Thanks. I think I'll just go wait outside the X-ray room. John?
Present.
So, what happened with Mrs. McDevitt?
Well, it was just a bruise, so I gave her some ice.
And sent her packing.
You took the awful joke right out of my mouth. So, you were saying?
Yes, I was, wasn't I?
What were you saying?
Well, what I was going to say was, well, what I meant to say was...
Listen, while you're trying to remember that, let me say something. I've been doing a lot of thinking.
You have?
Yeah. And I thought, I should move out of that hotel. I mean, that's no place to live.
Oh. Well, where were you thinking of going?
I thought maybe I'd get a little sublet in the village.
The village?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood in Manhattan.
I know. I live there.
Well, what do you know? Now, really, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? What's wrong?
I'm getting this funny feeling.
What kind of funny feeling?
Well, it's kind of a scary funny feeling, like maybe I should be apologizing to Allie right now.
I don't understand.
I think maybe I do, finally. Look, maybe I can explain it in your frame of reference, okay? You are suffering from what we specialists refer to as a slipped commitment, complicated by multiple fractures of the marriage. This often results in a buildup of unhealthy amounts of despair and fear of loneliness, typically concentrating here.
The ascending colon?
Oh, I thought that was the heart.
No, the heart's up higher.
Anyway, the point is that most people recuperating from this condition are frequently dependent on crutches. But eventually they find out that those crutches are no longer needed, and without giving it too much thought, they just toss them away.
And there sit those crutches all by themselves, feeling awful and eating too much chocolate.
Take it you're the crutches.
Yeah.
Well, in that same frame of reference, I would like a second opinion.
I'm afraid that is my second opinion. I'm afraid that's my last opinion.
Can I call you?
Sure.
When?
I'm sorry, the seat's taken.
Who are you saving for? Cinderella?
I ran out of scarves and belts.
Hi, Mom. I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Chip's act is first on the program. Where are Jenny and Allie?
They called. They said they're running late.
The scarf and the belt are running late.
They'll be here. And I'm hearing my shoe.
What about the handbag?
Oh, he's coming down from Connecticut. This is his son's first performance. I know he won't be late.
Oh. Well, my daughter's doing her Tina Turner impression. And if they raise the curtain before he gets here, I'm taking this seat. Sorry we're late.
That's okay. I'm just glad you made it.
Where's Charles? The handbag hasn't shown up yet, and it's almost showtime. Who's she?
Tina Turner's mother.
Maybe he had an emergency.
Or maybe it was the new baby. Little Stuart seems to be taking up an awful lot of his time lately.
He's Chip's father, too. Don't worry.
I worry, therefore I am.
Good evening and welcome to our annual Parents' Night variety show.
Take the seat.
Thanks.
Please help me welcome tonight's first act, our very own Mr. Magic, Chip Lowell.
Thank you. Do I hear hi, Mr. Magic?
Hi, Mr. Magic.
A funny thing happened to me on the way to the theater. I was going to pull a rabbit out of my hat, but when I took it off, all I found was my hair. For my first trick, I have a pitcher of ordinary milk. Next, I have a piece of newspaper. Sunday funnies work the best, which I roll up like this. And then I carefully pour the milk into it. This is a good trick for kids whose mothers always make them finish their milk. Because when their moms come to check, the milk is gone.
You see, Chip, there's a message. I bet it's your dad.
So what?
Give him a chance.
Have you ever been alone on a night that's so hot you have to peel off all your clothes?
Wrong number.
Hiya, Chip. This is your father. Look, I'm sorry I couldn't make your show tonight. Something just came up. But look, bring your magic tricks with you this weekend, and you can give me a private performance, okay? Bye.
You see, Chip, he couldn't help it. He still wants to see your show.
So what? Tonight is what counted. You know, sometimes Dad's a real jerk.
Honey, don't say that about your father. I'm sure it was an emergency. You know, a lot of times doctors can't call their lives their own.
I'm going to bed.
Good night, Mr. Magic. Any ideas?
Hire a Charles look-alike?
Don't worry about Chip. Dad'll make it up to him this weekend.
I hope so.
Can we listen to the first message again?
No.
Just asking.
I hate it when he calls his father a jerk.
Well, he was bound to figure it out sooner or later.
Hi, have you ever been alone on a night that's so hot?
Are you done with the crossword?
You mean, have I finished with it or have I given up?
Can I have it?
You can burn it.
Hi.
Hi, what are you guys doing home so early?
Chip's a better magician than he thought. He made Dad disappear.
What?
We didn't see him all weekend. Either he was in his study or he was out, so Chip and I told him we had to come home early. You guys look tired. Does the baby still cry all night?
You mean Stuart?
Chip.
I can't help it. it. Stuart's a nerd's name.
That nerd, that baby, is your half-brother.
Don't remind me. All Claire does is sit around making faces and saying, stew, stew, and goo, goo. I bet when I was that age, I was a lot smarter.
And Claire? You bet.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Hi, Charles. Hold on.
Jeb? Hello? No, I'm not mad. I understand. We're still getting together on Wednesday, right? For the hockey game, remember? I asked you last week. Great. It's just you and me, right, Dad? Okay. See you Wednesday. Bye, Dad.
Feel better?
Yeah. Do you guys have the fashion section? In our room. Shakespeare's Imp.
Emma?
Uh-huh.
I know how Chip feels about his dad, but Jenny doesn't say much. Is she okay?
Not really, but she'll get used to it. I did.
But you know your dad loves you.
Yeah, sure, I know, but it would be nice to have him around to take me to a hockey game once in a while. Hockey, puck, that's it.
What?
Shakespeare's Imp, 14 down.
I knew that.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
Boy, Mom should have come with us. That waiter looked exactly like Don Johnson. He was hot.
He was nothing. I'll tell you who's hot. Chip.
Don't make me laugh.
No. Why aren't you at the hockey game?
Same reason as always. Dad canceled.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
He canceled our weekend, too.
That's cool. Saturday, Jason wanted to take me downtown to watch the dawn come up over the harbor, while miraculously getting me home by midnight.
Girl, so would you mind going upstairs? I want to watch the rest of the game with Chip.
Sure.
So, who's winning?
The Rangers.
How about a halftime break?
Hockey doesn't have halftime. It has 3 periods.
Step timeouts?
Yeah?
Timeouts.
Mom!
Just for a minute.
Boy, the next time I want to see a hockey game, I'll go to a bar.
I want to talk to you about your dad.
You mean Stuart's dad?
No, I mean your dad. You think he didn't show up because he wants to spend more time with Stuart, don't you?
I think he didn't show up so he could spend less time with me.
Oh, honey, I'm sure that's not true. He probably got stuck having to sub for another doctor at the hospital.
Who cares? I just wanted to see Tristan so he wouldn't forget who I am.
Tristan wouldn't forget you.
I bet he has. I bet he thinks he's Stuart's dog now.
Tell you what, why don't we rent a car and we can drive up to Grandma and Grandpa's house this week, and I'll go over to Dad's and get Tristan, and you can spend the whole weekend with him.
All right. Can we watch the end of the game now?
Oh, sure. Listen, I'm gonna go call Grandma and Grandpa. Is Kate still upstairs?
Yeah.
See you later, pal.
See ya.
I'm in the bath.
Good. I need to talk to you. I called my parents.
Terrific. How are they?
Fine. I told them I'm bringing the kids up to spend the weekend with them.
Allie, can this wait until I'm clean?
No. Charles canceled his weekend with the kids. I'm afraid he's abandoning them for the new baby.
Allie, he's a doctor. He's probably busy.
So's Bill Cosby, but he has time to spend with his kids.
Well, why don't you just call Charles up and talk it over with him?
Well, I'd rather wait until I go up this weekend and pick up Tristan, then I'll have it out with him.
You want to run that by me again?
Chip wants to see Tristan, so I told him that I would go over to Charles and Claire's, pick up Tristan, and bring him back to my parents for the weekend.
Allie, let somebody else pick up the dog.
Who, Lorne Green?
Are you sure this isn't just an excuse to see the new house?
The house? That heavily mortgaged, 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath, split-level blot on the landscape?
Claire is probably going to be there with the new baby. Why make yourself miserable?
So, Claire has a new baby. So what? I could have a new baby if I could get a date. Do me a favor, will you?
What?
Hurry up. I need the bathtub.
Allie.
There.
Welcome to my humble foyer.
It's lovely.
Well, I'd give you a tour, but the place is such a mess. You know what it's like living with a child.
Yeah. Is Charles home, by the way?
No, he had to go out. He'll be so sorry he missed you.
Well, I won't keep you. Is Tristan's doggy bag all packed?
Yes. He's around here somewhere. Tristan? The place is so big. Tristan! I'm sorry, you're gonna have to excuse me a minute. Don't cry, sweetheart. Mommy's coming. Place is so big.
Tristan. Come on, boy. Come on, Tristan. 2,000, 4,000, 1,500. Levelor's not cheap. Limoges. What else would a femme fatale and have in her foyer? Tristan, come on, boy. Tristan, Tristan, not you. Tristan. Oh, excuse me. I called, but I guess you didn't hear me. I just wanted to tell you that I have Tristan in the car.
Oh, good. Would you like to meet Stuart?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Stuart, this is Allie. She's Chip and Jenny's mother.
Hi, Stuart. What a cutie you are.
Thank you.
He looks a lot like Charles.
I know. You should see them together. You think Charles had never been a father before.
He thinks so, too.
You'll have to excuse me again.
Yeah. Oh. You know, I hate to admit it, Stuart, but you are adorable.
Charles! I thought you said you'd be home by now.
It's your daddy. It's okay, it's okay. Chip and Jenny turned out all right.
No, I don't understand. You said you'd be home early so I could get my hair done.
He said he'd be home early so she could get her hair done.
But the Borstons are expecting us.
The Borstons are expecting us. Yes, they are.
It's too late to cancel.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Charles sends his regards.
Was that Charles?
Well, you didn't hear?
No, I was talking to Stuart. He is adorable.
Thanks.
Oh, don't worry about your hair. Madeline Borston only has 3 strands or so.
But you didn't hear.
It's hard to shriek and not be overheard.
Oh, I have reason to shriek, believe me.
Yeah, I was going to do a little bit of that myself.
You know, lately Charles uses this place like a pit stop.
Well, you know, a doctor can't always call his life his own.
Oh, please.
It was the same story when I was married to him. He was either at the hospital or...
Or where?
With you.
Oh. Well, you'll be happy to know that now he's hardly ever with me or with Stuart.
Or Chip or Jenny.
He's with them all the time, isn't he?
Afraid not. As a matter of fact, they've been feeling a little left out of the family album lately. You know, it's none of my business, but I think you and Charles should have a talk.
Yeah, you're right on both counts.
Fine. He does have an important date with Chip on Monday night, so if you'd remind him when he gets back from wherever it is he goes.
So, if Charles is not spending any time with Jenny and Chip, and he's not spending any time with Claire and Stuart, then who is he spending his time with?
My thoughts exactly.
Claire's too, I bet.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You think it would be nice that Charles was having another affair?
No, that would mean he was having a good time. But it wouldn't be bad if Claire thought he was having an affair, then she could have a taste of her own medicine. Let me have a taste of the fuyang. It's delicious. What, the fuyang or the revenge? The fuyang. Revenge is not that sweet when it involves Chip, Jenny, and Stuart. Stuart? Children are blameless. Stuart is entitled to a father who loves him and spends time with him, even if he has to be Charles.
I agree. I think it's about time that somebody made Charles see the light.
Well, when he comes to pick up Chip, I'm going to take him aside, and if he doesn't see the light, he'll see stars.
Right.
Pass it back.
No, I don't mean this. I mean, it's great that you're going to finally talk to Charles or punch him out, whichever the case may be.
Pass it back anyway. If I'm going to punch him out, I'll need the strength.
Karen. Okay, but if we invite Karen, then we have to invite George.
Who are you inviting where?
Just some friends here.
When?
A week from Saturday.
Kate and I have tickets to a play a week from Saturday.
We know.
I see. So, what are you planning on doing here?
Just hang out, order pizza, listen to music, maybe dance a little.
In other words, you're planning a party?
Well, I wouldn't call it a party.
Why not?
Because then you'd say no.
I'm going over to Eddie's.
Wait a minute. Your dad's going to be here to pick you up in a couple of minutes.
He won't show up. Besides, I'd rather see Eddie.
Is that what you want me to tell him when he comes here to get you?
No.
I didn't think so.
Tell him I had an emergency.
Chip,
What?
don't stay too long at Eddie's.
Okay. Why'd you let him go?
Because I would rather have your dad wait around for a few minutes than have Chip wait around all night.
Good move. Speaking of good moves, let's invite Kevin. Definitely.
Wait a minute. If Kate and I decide to let you have this party, I want you to promise one thing. No drinking beer, no dimmed lights, and nobody upstairs.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank Chip.
Why?
Because Chip is going to be here spying on you all night, and I know he'll tell all.
Mother, you're driving me crazy.
You're a teenager. If I didn't drive you crazy, I wouldn't be worthy of the name Mom.
Dad.
Hi, honey.
Speaking of unworthy.
Where's Chip? Is he upstairs?
He stepped out for a minute.
Oh, hi, Allie. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Girls, would you like to go upstairs and plan your party? I'd like to talk to your dad for a minute alone.
Sure. See you later, Dad.
Okay.
Bye.
You want a drink?
Sure, yeah, that would be nice. Okay, Allie, I think I know what you want to talk about. Listen, I'm sorry I missed a few dates with Chip, but it couldn't be helped. My patients, they depend on me.
So does your son.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Try to make time.
Well, I try, Allie, I try. Chip can't be too upset. He's not even here.
Well, he thought you were going to stand him up again, so he went over to Eddie's. He said he'd rather spend time with him.
He said that?
Well, he's just pretending to be tough. He thinks you're ignoring him in favor of Stuart.
That's not true.
I know that. Claire told me that you're not spending time with Stuart either. Who are you spending your time with?
You're beginning to sound a lot like Claire. You know, she actually accused me of seeing another woman. Can you believe that?
Gee, I think I'm the wrong person to ask that particular question.
Well, I'm not seeing anybody. I spend my time alone.
Why?
Because I've got a lot of thinking to do. I mean, everybody wants something from me.
What do you want?
To be left alone. I mean, ever since the baby was born, I've been tired and depressed all the time.
Postpartum depression, so what else is new?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm just too old for all of this. I mean, Chip and Jenny were enough. Then Claire gets pregnant.
Claire gets pregnant. You make it sound as though you weren't even in the room.
Claire wanted a baby. I wanted to make her happy. I'd forgotten how much work all of this is. I mean, it's one thing to be fixing formula at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're 25. I'm 40.
I don't remember you ever fixing formula when you were 25. You were the one in the pink curlers.
I mean, I thought by the time I was 40, I'd be a successful surgeon.
You are.
With a nice income.
It's up there.
Pleasant house.
You got it.
Wonderful wife.
I'll pass.
I mean, I wanted to relax, enjoy my life. I wanted to travel. Now I'm tied down. I wanted to be extravagant. Now I've got to save for another tuition. I wanted...
To have everything your own way.
Yeah, well, haven't I earned that?
Oh, you never earn that. You take what life hands you and you make the best of it.
Didn't expect you to understand.
Who would understand better than I? My life took a detour of its own, you know. I was the one who thought I was going to be traveling with you, not starting over from scratch. I remember when I first moved in here, I was in the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I swear there was nobody there. Just a dirty mirror with the kid's fingerprints on it. You know what I did?
What?
I cleaned it.
Well, what does that mean?
It means I didn't wallow in self-pity. All right, I did for a while. And then I said, this is my life. This is what I've got to make work.
You think I'm wallowing in self-pity?
I think you're alienating the people who love you most, and that's the worst thing you can do. You've got a wife and 3 kids who want to be a part of your life. You've got a chance to start over. You got more than you deserve, not less. So you better think about getting involved in your life, because otherwise your life is going to go on without you. Physician, heal thyself.
That'll be $1.
You're going to charge me?
Well, I promised the guy.
Well, there should be some pay in minding the store.
You're right. Give it to me. I'll eat it.
It's not the onions. It's Mimi.
You know, I'm having such a good time working here. I even like Mimi's singing.
Hey, it's 5:30. Don't you have to get home to see your kids?
Nuh-uh. Charles is taking them out to dinner.
Want to come to my place for dinner?
Don't you have to work?
No. After cavalcade pasta, that's our day. 8 hours of exciting, innovative, and socially significant programming here at Channel G.
I don't know. Spanish for shut-ins is a winner.
Allie, stop chopping. Lorenza called. She can't get here for a cooking show.
Why not?
She's held up at unemployment.
Well, now what am I going to do? I got a half an hour to fill and no show. Allie, do you know how good you look with those vegetables?
No.
Allie! Mimi! Do you think you have another half an hour left in you?
Well, I've never done my Mick Jagger medley.
Her Mick Jagger medley. I can get no satisfaction. Let's not keep that to ourselves. And I was the woman who was going to elevate television. Welcome to the National Geographic Society.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know how some people's homes look like them? This doesn't look like you.
No. This is Phil. He photographed the world and brought it home with him. This is me. Carton's in the corner.
May I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
If you live here and he doesn't, why is his stuff out and your stuff packed?
It's his place.
But you live here.
While he's in Borneo.
What's he doing in Borneo?
Photographing water buffalo and on our honeymoon.
But you said you didn't marry him.
I didn't, twice.
You know what I like about you? You make me feel as though I have a well-ordered life.
Bless you, Mr. Stretch.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Who's that?
That's Mr. Stretch. He's 93, bless him. When we moved in here, they said we could take down that wall and make a bigger apartment whenever he moves out.
I see.
Yeah. But you know, now that Phil and I aren't together anymore, I don't feel like a vulture. I hope he lives to 100.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Of course, Mr. Stretch. Are you sure you don't want to do cavalcade pasta?
I'm sure.
This is so great. You want some more?
No, I couldn't eat another bite.
You're going to have to. I don't know where I put the trash bags.
Hello.
Hello.
Phil, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm here because I was invited.
You're supposed to be in Borneo.
You're supposed to be in Boston.
I'm supposed to be home.
Please, wait. Phil, this is Allie.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, it's a pawpaw waiter. It's supposed to bring you good luck. I guess it did.
No, it didn't.
You changed your mind.
No.
But you're here.
I got a job.
But you didn't move out.
I was going to. What are you doing here?
I was shooting pictures. They started shooting bullets. I have to go back after the uprising. If it's any consolation, I had a lousy time. Every water buffalo reminded me of you.
Gee, thanks.
They have big, sad brown eyes, too.
Well, I hope the similarity ends there.
Is it too much to ask for a welcome home kiss?
Yeah.
How about a welcome home pet?
My, look at the time.
Barney always lonely without you.
Please, Phil.
8:30. I had no idea it was this late.
We'll work it out.
How can we?
We'll start like this.
Night, Phil. Night, Eddie.
Night, Allie.
Night, Mr. Stretch.
Boy, is it coming down.
Yeah, and it's coming in.
Look at this shot on the news. Allie, you've got to see this.
No, what I have got to see is the end of my homework.
Don't bother. I just know there's not going to be any school tomorrow.
Hey, don't get up. I would hate to see a break in that concentration. Why? Boy, you sounded down on the phone, but I didn't expect you to turn into the little match girl.
It's really snowing.
Yeah, it's called a blizzard.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, kids. How you doing?
What's the matter with you? You want a cup of coffee or a drink or an antidepressant?
Coffee.
What happened? I expected by now that you'd be smiling a lot and smoking a cigarette. Oh, by the way, he is seriously cute.
I know. That's why I had to get out of there. I knew if I stayed there one more moment, I'd go anywhere with him.
Yeah, men. Can't live with him, can't live without him. I just made that up.
I couldn't help myself, Allie. Coming in the way he did, surprising me like that, smelling like insect repellent. You don't know what that stuff does to me.
Yeah, with my ex, it was disinfectant.
Hold on.
And due to the blizzard, the Board of Education has announced that all public schools will be closed tomorrow.
All right. This is very nice here. You must feel very safe.
Safe? Have you ever gotten in between 3 kids in a refrigerator?
You want to trade?
Eddie, you have so much. What's happening to you?
Phil's happening to me. Again. And the station, I don't think I can make it work. And I'm scared of being alone. No Phil, no job, no nothing.
Name one unmarried woman that doesn't feel the same way.
So marriage is the answer?
Wasn't for me.
Then a career is the answer?
I don't know, I never had one.
You know, if we pulled together what you never had and what I never got, we'd make somebody with absolutely nothing. Allie, that was no dog. It was a snow leopard on a leash.
It was a dog.
I could tell by its feet it was a snow leopard.
Hey, why didn't you wait up for us when I called?
We were being chased by a snow leopard.
Well, who could see in that blizzard?
Blizzard? You call that snow? That's dandruff. In the old days, we had snow. There are no pioneers anymore.
Sam, where is everybody?
Hiding. Just because the buses aren't running and the subway is closed, everybody stays home. There are no real men out there.
Well, here's a real man. He braved the elements and he got here.
I never left. I slept in the control room.
We're out of coffee.
Coming up.
Lawrence, it's me. I'm here, I'm wet, I'm alive, goodbye. Oh, my little snow leopards.
Okay, soy sauce, mustard, mayo.
We had some phone calls.
Coffee. Yeah?
The following people will be unable to appear today due to the inclement weather.
Oh, no. Who?
The Pakistani cook, he's stuck in the Bronx. The judo instructor's car doesn't have snow tires. The astrologer couldn't get her daily horoscope. Also canceled. Mrs. Morgan, Mimi, Rabbi Leftcourt, Mr. Ferguson. We lost everybody but the aerobics lady from Hempstead.
This is a disaster.
It gets worse.
How could it get worse?
Trust me.
Oh, Jack, can you wait until I've had 9 or 10 cups of coffee?
No. The guy from the city council called about our renewal.
Coffee?
We've been using a lot of film, and they only give credit to live shows. So we're actually down 14 hours this week.
Forget the coffee. Jack, would you excuse me, please? Thank you. I've got some very high-level thinking to do.
You got it, boss.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Eddie, it's just a job.
Just a job. Do you know how many just a jobs I've already failed at?
No, how many?
None of your business. Face it, Allie. I don't fit anywhere. I know I've been everywhere. This was my last chance.
Then make it work. Hello. Thank you.
Who was that?
I'm not going to tell you.
The aerobics instructor from Hempstead. Oh. Now what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? Come up with 8 hours of live programs at the spur of the moment? And even if I could, who's supposed to do them, you and me? You're all right, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. And doing the programs ourselves. Okay, we've got the costumes, we've got the props. We might as well go out fighting.
What do you mean, we, stranger?
We're talking about my life here.
I can't do anything.
Of course you can do something. Everybody can do something. Just think.
I can make socks talk.
I am in desperate trouble.
I want to go to the park. I just want to check with Mom and see if it's okay. Hello? Hi, could I talk to Allie Lowell, please? This is her daughter. What? She's on the air? Quick, turn on the TV.
Aha! Size has nothing to do with it. The smallest woman can protect herself against the largest assailant.
God.
With a few simple procedure. Like this. Observe. Now you really got her. Okay, with a simple knee to the diaphragm. If delivered correctly, you can deliver this blow. Today for self-defense for a woman.
Stay tuned for 7.5 more hours of provocative Channel G programming.
We wouldn't miss it for the world.
And now stay tuned for a Channel G musical interlude.
Should we call Dad? I don't think so. Pizza, did I miss anything? No, she's still doing area codes.
Cleveland, 216. Dallas, 214. Denver, 303. Escondido, 619. Eureka, 707. I see by the clock that it's time for Written in the Stars, featuring Verena Moyer. Take it, Studio 8.
Here's Verena.
Hello. This is Written in the Stars. I'm Verena Moyer here to take your calls. My present is your future and uncertainty is past. Hello, you're Written in the Stars.
I'm a Virgo with Scorpio rising,
Good for you.
and my moon is ascending.
Ooh, that must hurt.
My question is, do I have a future in showbiz?
You betcha. Hello, you're Written in the Stars.
Hi, Verena. I'm a Leo, and I was engaged twice to the same Aquarius. I love her very much, and I think she loves me, but she refuses to share my life.
Well, love is not all that matters. Having a purpose in life matters. Wanting the same things matter. Having a home matters. Astrologically speaking.
But I have to get on with my life.
Then do what you must do.
Follow your star and let her follow hers.
And quit calling. Written in the Stars, for our time is up. I'm Verena Moyer. My present is your future, and uncertainty is past. And goodbye again.
Framingham, 617. Fresno, 209. Furnace Creek.
Did you get the stuff for the cookie show?
Nothing's open. It's a blizzard out there.
Yeah. It's not too sunny in here either.
Oh,
1. Belle Fontaine.
Oh,
I got it
This
first.
is mine.
Come on,
You guys, please.
Brookville,
Just choose.
516. Buffalo.
Saginaw, 517. Slidell, 504. I see by the clock that it's time for a special feature. A show I'm sure you'll be interested in. It's about a lady and a dog. Channel G proudly presents A Lady Running a Dog. No, A Lady Training a Dog. Take it, Studio 10.
Hello. Our show today is entitled Your Disobedient Dog. So, I'm just going to show you a few ways in which to make your disobedient dog sit up and take notice. Let's begin. Sit up. Sit up. Take notice. Sit up. Take notice. Well, lots more where this comes from. Just keep watching. Well, all right then. That's 1 to 9, is it? Well, why don't we go on to number 10 then? 10 ways to discipline your disobedient pet. So let's try this. Why don't we put 2 hands underneath the little dog's rump and repeat the words, let's go. Yeah, that should work. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, that should do it. 15 of those in the morning, 15 of those at night. No time at all, your disobedient dog will become your proud pet. Good night.
Dixie, sweetheart, you were wonderful. Wasn't he wonderful?
Yeah, just great, Sam. Good, Dixie. Okay, what are we going to do next?
He won't eat that stuff. This is what he likes.
Allie, can you make meatloaf?
Can Rambo kill?
Sam, have you got any more of that?
In my bag.
Great, get it. Allie, follow me. Okay, let's see. Take the mayo and the mustard, mix that with water. That'll pass for beaten eggs. Now, Dixie's food already looks like hamburger. What else do you need for meatloaf?
Milk and bread.
Okay, milk can be powdered milk, and bread could be this foam rubber cut up in pieces. Anything else?
Now that we've worked in 2 beaten eggs, half a cup of mustard, pepper, salt, oregano, paprika, chopped chives, and milk-soaked bread, we fold and blend, and to see if the spices mixed properly. Numbers. Make it $3.50 for 1 hour. Good night.
Change the logo.
Water.
Oh. Why did you taste it?
I got carried away. I don't want to be in show business anymore.
Allie, I'm having a great time. This is fun. Jack, how's the paper coming?
Hold on, it fell apart from the snow. I'm piecing it together.
Okay, let's move this.
Do you think Walter Cronkite just read the news?
No, but Ted Baxter did.
Okay, it's done, but it looks kind of funny.
Well, it's okay. So do I. Okay, Sam, all set.
Dixie and I are not speaking to you.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'll buy you both a stack of cheeseburgers later.
Okay, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon. Today's top story. White House sources confirmed today that President Reagan is offering a special weekend in the Catskills.
Urbana, 217. Wichita.
You want to hear my fortune says? What? You will meet an older man. Well, there he is. I don't think they meant that old.
This evening on Inside Television, we're delighted to present Sam Butcher, a pioneer cameraman. Sam, as you look back on all the significant changes in the medium that you yourself are a part of, how do you feel?
Old.
Does any one particular moment stand out from all the rest?
No.
There must be one. Anything, please.
All right, I was there the day Burl put on his first dress.
Whoa, how about that? I believe that's an example of cross-dressing in the popular literature. Sam, would you consider that a breakthrough of the stereotypical sexual mores of the time?
No, I'd call it a red print with a ruffle. And it was funny.
We gotta get Sam off. Take the camera.
Me?
Yeah.
In the old days, a joke was a joke. Today, it's a statement.
Statement.
In the old days, people said funny things.
In summing up this episode of Human Sexuality, here once again is Dr. Cheryl Kinney.
Thank you, Allie. Sex is from the neck up. It's also from the neck down. And sex is from the wrist outward.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, the college graduate.
Thank you. Thank you. As I walk down life's highway, I look neither to the left nor to the right, but straight ahead.
And get knocked on your keister by a truck coming from the left.
Mom.
When do we do the surprise?
Soon, Louis.
Coffee? Love it.
That was a great party.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how you were the oldest graduate there?
Second oldest. Jane Wells is 2 years older than I am. Thank you very much.
Was she the one with the cane?
That was her mother. Jane Wells is the woman you danced with.
She's older than you?
Get him out of here.
When do we do the surprise?
In a little while.
Allie, do you realize that tomorrow is the first day that you're going to be able to sleep late?
After you make breakfast, right?
Hey, I can manage cold cereal.
That's right. You're a lady of leisure now.
Wrong. College may be over, but tomorrow is the first day of the rest of my life.
What are you going to do?
She's going to look for a new fortune cookie to live by.
I have an appointment with an employment agency. Art World, here I come.
Allie.
I know.
Just don't get your hopes up too high. The art world is a tough nut to crack.
Not for a woman with a BA.
What kind of job do you want?
Well, I thought I'd work into the field gradually, maybe get a job at a poster store or something. And then maybe work at a small gallery, but a small hot gallery. Arrange a showing for some artists, hobnob with the museum crowd, then maybe work my way into a small museum, then a medium-sized museum, then maybe the Met or the Louvre, or maybe I'd work at a poster store.
When do we do the surprise?
Right now, Louis. Allie, we all have a little surprise for you for this most auspicious day.
Really? What?
Well, it's sort of a tribute to our graduate. I wrote the words. All right, guys. Dun, da-dun, 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 dun, da-dun, 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 da-dun. School days, Allie's through with school days.
Finals are finally over and won. We can make noise 'cause her homework is done. Burning the midnight oil is past.
Now life is one gigantic blast.
And dinner will be on time at last, 'cause Allie has got her BA. Yay!
I thought the right first career move would be to see an employment counselor. You know, to check out the possibilities and to make that first all-important career move. Now, I know I can't start at the top, but I would like to get off on the right foot. You know, a job with a future, something that's more than a job, an in to the art world. Money is not an issue at this point. It's experience, being at the right place, meeting the right people.
How fast can you type?
I don't type.
How's your steno?
No, I don't do that either.
Have you considered going back to school and getting your master's?
Hi.
Hi.
Whoa, what happened here?
I reorganized the closet. Your coats go on the right, mine on the left, kids in the middle. Hats and scarves, top right shelf. Gloves and mittens, top left. Boots and galoshes, bottom right. Shopping cart and vacuum, bottom left. No, right.
Wow, this place is gleaming.
Yeah, I found a fabulous new wood polish.
Ellie, is that for us, or is Women's Day coming here to photograph it?
It's for us.
Al, just because you had a tough day job hunting doesn't mean that you have to become Homemaker of the Year.
I'll get it. How do you know these things?
I've been unemployed myself. What happened?
I went to see the employment counselor.
What'd he say?
He told me I was qualified for 2 things. One of them was your wife.
Oh, good. Could you open this? What was the other one?
Ward of the state.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Oh, can't it? He told me I should go back for my master's, that I have no skills. I have no skills.
Don't be ridiculous. There's lots of jobs that you can do.
Name them.
I'll do better than that. I'll show you.
They don't print the good jobs.
You're not looking for a good job. You're looking for a first job.
Right. All I want is something that will deliver a paycheck that doesn't have Charles Lowell written on the bottom of it.
All right. Editorial trainee.
I could be a trainee.
Forget it.
Why?
X, but Ness.
Is that like Loch Ness?
Experience necessary.
Why would they want to hire someone with experience just to train them?
Comptometer operator apprentice.
Do you have to be an apprentice before you can be a trainee?
Come on, we're only just starting.
See if there's anything in there for a basic trainee apprenticeship. I'd pay up to $50 a week.
Got a BA?
I've got a BA.
See our ad on the previous page.
I've got a BA.
Hartwell School, perfect place to earn your master's. You think God is trying to tell you something?
Sure. Why should you be any different from anybody else? Hey, kids, set the table.
It's Chip's turn. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. I clear.
What are you complaining about? It's a job. No X, Ness.
Allie.
What?
Maybe God is trying to tell you something. Here's exactly the job that you said you wanted.
Word of the state?
The village poster store is looking for a clerk.
You're kidding.
No, look.
Oh. Kate, I have the funniest feeling about this.
What?
I'm going to get this job, and it's just the beginning. Art world, here I come.
You got any, adult posters?
Adult posters?
Yeah, you know, adult posters.
You mean like smut?
Yeah, smut.
You might be interested in this one, sir. It's called Submission. It's one of our biggest sellers, but if submission is not your bag, you might be interested in this one called Dominance, which features heavier chains, clamps, other devices of torture. Or you might like to try a trip to the Museum of Modern Art's gift shop, where you might like to purchase a reproduction of a Cézanne or a Matisse, something that does not represent the mutilation of the human body and spirit, but rather the glorification of nature.
Hey, Joe.
I know, I'm fired. Have a painful day, sir.
How about this? Legal assistant, learn all facets of the business, no experience necessary, opportunity for advancement.
No experience necessary? Finally, something I'm qualified for. In the legal profession. Kate, I have a funny feeling about this one. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. Just a moment, please. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. No, Mr. Yarosh is in Paris. Can Mr. Boris help you? Just a moment. Mr. Boris, Mr. Forrest for Mr. Yarosh. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. Mr. Yarosh from Paris? No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest. Can I give you to Mr. Morris? Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. No, Mr. Yarosh is in Paris. Church, Paris, Europe? No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest. Mr. Morris is with Mr. Yarosh. Franklin Morris, Paris and Car Wash. Just a moment. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning.
Real estate firms seek salesperson to work on a commission basis?
Forget it.
Salesperson for window replacements?
No.
Bartender, full or part-time?
How about no time?
Come on, Allie, you're not exactly helping.
Being a bartender would be fun.
Yeah, you get to meet people. Yeah, and you get to drink as much as you want.
Keep looking.
Counter salesperson, word processor, weight instructor.
Do you think you could find me something that doesn't require going outside? It is a jungle out there.
Hey, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Why?
That's a whole field. Telephone sales.
Telephone sales?
What do you do?
Exactly what it sounds like you do. You sell people stuff over the telephone. There's lots of them in here. There's a whole bunch. Telephone sales, full and part-time. See, you could sell advertising, or look, you could sell magazines.
I do have a pleasant phone personality. And if I got into a tight spot, I could always hang up. Give me the paper. Hello. This is Macrobiotic Magazine calling. We're offering a special subscription rate to people in your area. Hello? Hello, this is Macrobiotic Magazine calling. Hello? Have you heard that Macrobiotic Magazine is offering a special... One, please.
The movie doesn't start again for 40 minutes.
That's okay. I'm not looking for entertainment, just escape.
Let me guess, you're job hunting.
How did you know?
We get three kinds of audience in the day. Job hunters, college kids flunking their exams, and the homeless tempest-tossed.
My kind of people.
You know, you really shouldn't see today's movie. It's a downer. Come back tomorrow. The animals sing at the end.
Even if the animals die at the end, it will be an upper. That bad.
How come?
I just graduated college, majoring in art history. So far, I have sold sadomasochistic posters, destroyed a law firm, and sold one magazine subscription to my mother.
I know what you mean. I'm a lawyer.
You are?
Uh-huh. I passed the bar a year ago, and I still don't have a job.
You want to come inside with me?
I saw the first show. By the way, I'm Don Eckert.
Oh, Job. Nay, Allie Lowell.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
If two trains pass each other going in opposite directions, train A is traveling at 80 miles per hour and train B is traveling at 100 miles per hour, how fast are they moving away from each other?
Do they tell you what railroad it is?
Uh-uh.
Then how do they expect you to figure it out?
It's me. Hi, guys. Hi, Kate. Two trains pass each other going in opposite directions. Train A is traveling at 80 miles per hour and train B is traveling at 100 miles per hour. How fast are they moving away from each other?
I'm a travel agent. I only know from tickets. Where's Allie?
Upstairs.
Hasn't she started dinner yet?
Oh, we're ordering out.
Well, let's order. I'm starved. What'll it be?
Pizza. Chinese.
Burger and fries.
Louis?
Anything's fine.
Great. 2 votes for barbecued spare ribs. All right, I'll ask Allie. Allie, what do you want for dinner? Cold pizza, watered-down Chinese food, burnt burgers, and soggy fries, or sensational barbecued spare ribs?
I'll just have a soft-boiled egg and some tea.
Allie, are you okay?
Do I look okay?
No.
Then don't ask.
Sorry. How was your day?
I didn't have one.
Oh, come on. You must have done something today.
Oh, yeah, I did do something. I won $10,000 in the $25,000 pyramid. The question I missed was, what would a vegetable say? Went to the bathroom twice, brushed half my teeth. I'm saving the other half for my evening's entertainment.
Come on, Allie, you've got to snap out of this. I know that job hunting is tough.
Is this a pep talk?
Yes, and it's going to be a good
night.
one. Allie, come on, will you listen to me? I've been where you are. I know how rotten it feels, but it's only temporary.
Hi, Allie.
How are you, Don?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a line on a job.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah, my girlfriend interviewed as a law clerk. If she doesn't get it, I'm going to apply.
She's a lawyer, too?
Yeah, she sells towels in Macy's. How's it going with you?
Well, it depends on today's movie.
You're in luck. Today we've got MGM in its golden era. Brassy Technicolor monaural sound, scratchy print, lovers united, 2 dream sequences in an underwater ballet.
Oh, hurry.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Allie,
Yeah?
look what I brought you.
What is it?
chicken soup, orange juice, and Jell-O.
Oh, thank you.
That's what my mother gave me when I was sick.
Oh, I'm not sick.
You're not?
No.
Then why are you always in bed?
My life, Louis, my life.
What's the matter with it?
It all started when I was in college.
Last week?
No, the first time I was in college.
You went to college twice? You must be smart.
Not so smart. I left college because I was getting married. I was wrong.
Oh, you need to go to college to get married.
You used to.
Oh.
Now you need it if you're getting divorced.
You need to go to college to get divorced.
To get a job.
Oh.
But now that I've been to college and I can't get a job, I guess I was right in the first place. You don't really need to go to college. Nobody needs to go to college except, of course, Jenny, Emma, and Chip.
To get married or divorced?
By then, who knows?
Allie? Can I have the Jell-O?
Sure.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Where's the distaff side?
What's that?
I don't know.
The girls.
Oh, they're downstairs doing the laundry.
Oh, where's your mother?
Upstairs sleeping.
Again?
Still.
What should we do about Allie, Kate? She's not happy.
I know, Louis. We just have to be as patient as we can be. One of these days she's going to get a job and we're going to have the old Allie back.
Kate, how much starch are you supposed to add to the wash?
Well, it depends on what you're washing.
This?
A little less.
Told you.
Oh, Allie, get a job.
What should we eat tonight?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'll pay.
No, Mom told me to take the money from her purse. She doesn't want to be more of a burden than she already is.
Well, what'll it be? Pizzas, burgers, Chinese food?
Mom's meatloaf.
Mom's chicken. Real vegetables.
Anything.
Well, that's 2 votes for,
For what?
I'm thinking.
You guys, look at all these.
What?
Movie stubs, a whole bunch of them. All from the 9th Street Cinema.
Oh, no.
What?
That's what Allie's doing instead of looking for a job. She's hiding in the movies.
Really?
Yeah, it happens. I saw Goodbye Columbus 12 times right before I flunked physics.
You flunked physics?
How come?
Because I saw Goodbye Columbus 12 times. Come on, you guys, we've got a job to do.
What?
We've got to get Allie out of that bed and back into the real world.
How, a wheelbarrow?
Well, I may have flunked physics, but I was the best campus radical in the business, and pep talks were my specialty.
Go, Mom!
All right, Allie, stay right where you are and don't say a word. You wouldn't let me talk to you before, but you're going to listen to me now, and you are going to listen.
Yeah, Mom, you are going to listen.
Yeah, Mom.
A lot of people can't go from one thing to another in life without falling on their face, but you're not one of those people. No, not long ago you were a quiet little safe housewife in Connecticut, and then all of a sudden your world fell apart. But did you take to your bed defeated?
No. Actually, she did for a while.
Who's giving this speech? You packed up your beige dresses and your pearls, and you grabbed your kids and you beat it to New York and you started over.
You made her do it.
Nobody can make anybody do anything that they don't want to do.
Who says?
I'm talking adults here. It wasn't always easy. Remember what a blithering idiot you were on your first date? But you weren't a blithering idiot with Stephen or Malcolm. Actually, she's doing better than I am.
Aww.
Right. And then you went back to college after all those years, Allie. Remember comparative anatomy? It nearly killed you, but you aced it.
She got a C+.
Good enough. Now you're going to face another hurdle. You've got to find a job. Compared to what you've already been through, Allie, that is nothing. And I know if you are half the woman that I know you are going to get up out of that bed, put on your clothes, and you are going to march. Actually, you're going to walk over to your employment counselor and you're going to tell him, hey, this is no ordinary woman that you're dealing with here. This is Allie Lowell, and that's about as good as a woman gets.
Great, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, I've said my piece. Now I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to cook this family one fabulous dinner.
I knew she'd gone one step too far.
Hello. There's no one home now. Everyone with a life is out living. If you want to leave a message for Kate or Emma or Jenny or Chip or Louis, wait for the tone. Never mind who this is, it doesn't matter. Thanks for calling.
Allie, are you there? I called to see if you wanted to have lunch with me today. If you're there, pick up. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you are at the movies. And if you are at the movies, I am going to personally come down to the 9th Street Cinema and drag you out, and I'm not kidding. Allie, are you there? Come on, Allie, we're leaving.
Kate, what are you doing here?
Never mind what I'm doing here. What are you doing here? You're hiding. That's what you're doing just because you can't find a job.
Hey, lady, I got a job. I'm not hiding, and I'd like to see the picture, okay?
Who's stopping you?
I'd like to hear it, too.
Oh, sorry. Sitting in a movie theater day after day is no way to solve your problems.
Wait a minute.
You've only been job hunting for 1 week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks is nothing.
She's right. I've been at it 3 months.
What are you doing here?
It's nicer in here than it is out there.
What she needs is a job, not a movie.
And what I need is a headset.
If you miss any lines, ask me. I know it by heart.
Allie.
I agree with her.
You're job hunting too?
No, I've got finals.
Allie, Kate, will you let me say something? I will let you say something when you begin to make some sense.
I own a gun.
What are you making such a fuss over? It isn't even a good movie.
Paid my money.
So who didn't? They didn't let us in free.
Why don't you rent movies and talk over them in your own house?
When I get a job, I will.
Allie, nobody said it was going to be easy to find a job, but neither was leaving Connecticut and graduating college, and you managed both those things.
See you tomorrow, Allie.
No, you won't. She's got better things to do than to hide in the dark watching movies.
Sure she does. She'll be selling tickets to other people who are hiding in the dark watching movies.
What? That's what I was trying to tell you. Don is a lawyer. Oh, Don Eckert, Kate McCardle.
Hi.
Only he hasn't been able to practice law because he can't get a job in a law firm.
And now I did, with a little help from my...
Emma, would you get me something to drink?
Sure, what do you want?
I don't care. Just something to cheer me up.
Want to play movies?
Okay. One word titles A to Z. I'll start. A, Anastasia.
B, Boobier.
C, Charade.
D, Dracula.
Just don't ask, okay? Don't ask.
What's the matter with her? I don't know. I was told not to ask.
You know when they say it's a jungle out there, they're wrong. Because in the jungle, they don't kill you unless they're hungry. Here, it's a sport.
Did you have a bad day, Ellie?
Just don't ask.
I understand. E, Exodus.
F, Fantasia.
G, Gaslight. We are in the midst of moral decay. I mean, just look at this century alone.
You want to tell us about it?
It'll ruin your day.
My day was already ruined.
Mine too.
You see? Each and every day, each and every one of us suffers the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
H, Hamlet.
Good one.
You two are playing a game, and I'm getting an ulcer.
We're playing a game to keep from getting an ulcer.
You see, your day couldn't have been as bad as mine.
Okay, what happened?
All right. There's this wholesale dress shop on 8th Street.
Oh, I know that place. I was thinking
I hate it.
of burning it down.
I went in there this afternoon. I was just looking. I wasn't.
Perf. Oh, perf.
Well, what do you think?
I've never really been fond of Ampere waistlines.
It doesn't have an Ampere waistline. I do.
Stunning.
Too matronly. Too young. You're kidding, right? Oh, well, if you're not going to take the purple silk, can I see it?
Where's my dress? Excuse me, miss. I hung my dress up in this dressing room and it's gone. It was a beige knit with a hint of mustard and a spot of mustard from lunch.
Are you kidding? Oh, this is a hoot.
What?
When I cleaned out the dressing room, I thought it was one of ours. I was about to hang it on our granny rack when
Granny rack?
sensible dresses for mature women and out-of-style numbers.
Well, could you get it for me before it gets too out of style?
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
I sold it.
You sold it?
For $29.95.
You sold my dress for $29.95?
Yeah, some old lady grabbed it out of my hand before
You sold my Italian knit for $29.95 and you're smiling?
Hey, life is short.
Well, before it gets too short, could you get me my dress?
I'll get the manager. What a hoot.
Do you believe that? Do you think this makes me look sallow? She sold my dress and she's smiling. Is it my imagination, or have sales girls gotten a lot ruder since Koch took office? Everybody's ruder. So, what do you think of the color? What? Does it make me look sallow? Is this a joke?
Okay, what seems to be the trouble?
The trouble is, I left my best Italian knit in the dressing room, and this person sold it to some old lady for $29.95 and is making owl noises about it.
I humbled myself to the point of subservience.
You never even apologized.
You don't call bursting into tears apologizing?
Believe this. You were here. You tell them. I think it makes me look sallow. Really, candid camera.
Don't you worry about it. We never sold her dress.
We didn't?
You didn't?
No, you never even saw that dress.
I didn't.
She didn't?
It's the old scam. They come in here, they take off their dress, they slip it to a Confederate, she puts it in her purse and takes off. Then they pretend it's missing and they want a new dress in its place.
What?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
After you've been in the business a little while longer, you'll be able to spot the con artists.
I'm dreaming this. I am home in my bed and I am dreaming this. Jenny, Chip, wake up. It's time for school.
All right. Escort this lady out after she's taken off our dress.
Off with the dress, you.
I am not taking off this dress. I only have a raincoat.
Off with the dress.
Help me, do something. You sure this doesn't make me look sallow? Sallow, it makes you look swarthy.
Come on, off with the dress.
Take your hands off me. Take your hands off me.
Like I always say, pay retail.
What did you do, Allie?
I don't wish to discuss it.
Oh, Allie, you didn't let them...
Can we change the subject?
Allie!
Please. Emma, would you get that? As you can see, I am not dressed.
If it makes you feel any better, Allie, I had a pretty lousy day myself.
Why would that make me feel better?
Misery loves company.
Hey, look, flowers.
Wow, you're kidding.
Who are they for?
I don't know. There's no name on the card.
Read the message.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
That's all it says. Just I'm sorry. Who's sorry for what?
Wait a minute. Do you think they could be from the manager of the dress shop?
Could be.
If it is, it would renew my faith in human nature. It's a good thing I saved his card to sue him. I'll call him. If he is willing to send me flowers, he must be willing to replace my dress.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to settle for any $29.95 either. I want damages.
Go, Allie.
They had a cute little black crepe in the window.
Go for it.
I'll go for it if he goes for it. Hello, I'd like to talk to the manager. Oh, hi. This is Mrs. Lowell, the woman whose dress you sold. I'm willing to forget everything, and I've decided to settle on that little black crepe. What? What? How did... Well, we'll see who calls the police first. He didn't send the flowers.
Who then? Well, they could be for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, as long as Allie's opened up the Inhumanity Festival, let's hear about your day.
It was awful.
Tell.
I was in the cafeteria and I was starving. I couldn't wait to eat lunch. You know I didn't have breakfast with me. Hi, Emma. Hi.
Excuse me, is your name Emma?
Yeah.
Are you in drama club?
Uh-huh.
She's the one.
Exactly what I expected.
Only more so.
Really?
She's so cheap looking.
Excuse me.
I'm Ellen, Mark's friend, and I'm Terry, Ellen's friend. And you're Slime.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, please. Sneaking around with Mark behind Ellen's back. He was my boyfriend. Can I tell her?
Tell her.
Sneaking around with Mark behind my back?
I'm not sneaking around with Mark.
Well, yeah? Where were you last night?
I ask her.
Ask her.
Where were you last night?
At home.
Who's home, Mark's?
Terry.
Sorry.
Who's home, Mark's?
I'm not sneaking around with anybody.
Oh, sure. Now you don't have to. Now that you broke us up.
I didn't break anybody up.
First she steals my boyfriend, and then she lies about it.
She's beneath contempt.
No, she's beneath contempt.
Could you please stop it? People are looking at us. Oh, you don't want people to know?
You don't want them to know that she was sneaking around with Mark while he was still going with Ellen?
After he gave me his senior ring.
And after she gave him a leather bomber jacket that she borrowed half the money from me for.
I wonder what she gave him.
I don't wonder at all.
I hope you and Mark will be very happy. Mark who?
What do you mean, Mark who?
Mark Dualaby.
Who's that? Aren't you Emma Shane?
No, I'm Emma McCardle. Oh, sorry. They were, looking for someone else. Honest.
The flowers are for Emma.
Not so fast. I had a pretty lousy day myself.
Hello? Hi, Chip. Where are you? Come home. I'm about to start dinner. No, you can eat at Eddie's some other time. Chip, I'm your mother. I want to see your face along with the rest of you. Come home. I've had a terrible day. Chip? So, what's your tale of woe?
I was a victim of the system.
What system?
The multi-conglomerate, computerized, impersonal, people don't matter, big world of business, and nothing but nothing is worse than that.
I think she's competing for victim of the day.
No competition. I win.
What happened?
I went to the bank on my lunch hour.
The bank?
The bank.
On your lunch hour?
On my lunch hour.
You win.
Yeah. Well, there were only 2 tellers on duty, so the lines were curling around. Excuse me, but I stood online for 35 minutes. They told me to come over here. Now I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. Talk about convenience banking.
This is my second day. May I help you?
Yes. I stood online for 35 minutes to cash a check, and the teller told me that I didn't have enough money, which is ridiculous because this check is only for $50.
Account number, please.
375-7060-572.
Your balance is $479.71.
I knew that I had enough money.
But your available balance is $38.23.
What do you mean available balance?
The check for $441.48 has been deposited to your account, but...
Right, that was my paycheck.
If you will permit me to continue. But it has not cleared so that the available current balance is $38.23, or $11.77 less than the $50 you requested. Now, if you care to make out another check for...
$38.23?
$38.23. We would be happy to cash it for you.
But I don't want a check for $38.23. I'd like a check for $50.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Why is that impossible? I've been depositing my checks here every Thursday for the last 4 years. I'm not going to make off with $11.77 and leave the country. That wouldn't even be enough to get me to the border.
I'm sorry, but that check has not cleared.
Well, why hasn't it cleared?
When did you deposit it?
5 days ago.
Right, 5 days ago. That would be 1 week ago today.
Don't we still have 7 days in a week?
Not banking weeks. On the 6th and 7th day, we rest.
That's one more day than God.
God didn't have depositors. Let me see now. Exactly what day did you deposit said check?
I deposited said check on Thursday.
On what bank was it drawn?
I don't know, some bank in Westchester.
I think I've solved a little mystery.
Great!
Yeah, it takes 3 banking days for an out-of-city check to clear.
Oh, so that's Thursday, Friday, don't count Saturday, don't count Sunday, and Monday. Today is Monday, so I can have my $50.
We do not count the day of deposit.
What is that, the 11th commandment?
Which makes it 3 days. Friday. Don't count Saturday, don't count Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. First thing Wednesday morning, we'd be delighted to cash your check. Thank you for banking at Holland Savings and Loan.
I don't believe this. Excuse me.
Account number, please.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's you. I hope I didn't lose you.
Listen, I did all my bills on Friday night. What if they cash those checks before Wednesday morning?
Well, the first $38.23 will be paid out promptly and courteously.
And what about the others?
Does the term insufficient funds ring a bell?
Couldn't you just, go ahead and pay him anyway, for an old favorite customer?
I'd be happy to.
Great.
But our computer feels no loyalty to old customers. It just stamps things, insufficient funds.
It also charges me $7.50 every time I bounce a check.
That is the 11th commandment.
Couldn't you just tell the computer to go ahead and pay it? Jiggle it or something.
Jiggle the computer? Are you mad?
No, but I'm getting there. What if I refuse to pay it?
Well, it's automatically deducted from your account.
What is this, Nazi Germany?
It's a wonderful world of banking. Jiggle the computer.
How would you like it if I just took all of my money and I put it someplace else?
You don't need your money. We have everybody's money. Banking and home savings and loans.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Attention, fellow depositors. How many times have you been humiliated at the hands of this institution or others just like it? Are you just going to stand by and let machines tell us what to do, or are you going to do something about it? I mean, it's about time we stood up shoulder to shoulder and demanded...
The flowers are for you. Does that mean the check you gave me on Friday is going to bounce?
Oh, no. Did you deposit it?
I only had 39 cents.
Oh, no. That's another $7.50 I'm out.
We're out. I paid some bills. Hello? I already said no, Chip. Come home. Because on your mother. It is too an excuse. Next to the check is in the mail. It's the biggie. Come home. I think he sensed our mood. He wants political asylum.
I hate everyone and everything, but most of all, me.
Give her the flowers.
What's the matter? What isn't the matter?
Oh, she has first.
Today was the audition for the senior show. We're doing Pinafore.
Didn't you get the part? You're the best voice in the senior chorus.
Except for Andrea Gross.
Yeah, but she's fat and she can't act.
That's exactly what she said. We were waiting backstage, ready to audition. So she was sitting there. Hi, Andrea.
Sure.
Sure what?
Oh, it's easy to be happy when you've got the part.
Nobody's got the part till after the auditions.
It's easy to be philosophical when you're not fat and dumpy.
Don't talk about yourself like that.
How'd you know I was talking about me?
Well, because we're the only two here and I'm not fat. You're not fat.
Jenny, if you say I'm large-boned, I'll sit on you.
So you're a little...
A little what, voluptuous?
Yeah, you'll be a perfect little buttercup.
Because she's middle-aged and fat.
No, because she's,
Besides, I'm auditioning for Josephine.
The lead? Great.
You're right. What chance do I have against you? I'll audition for Buttercup and I'll leave thin, young, beautiful Josephine to you.
Oh, come on, just try it.
I'm Andrea Gross and I was well named.
Howie doesn't think so.
Howie's a chubby chaser. I'm not going to audition. It's too embarrassing to stand up in front of all those people. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Fine. Go get something to eat so you gain more weight, feel worse about yourself, and then you have to go off and eat some more.
Sounds good to me.
Where would Leontine Price be if she had your self-image?
At Baskin Robbins, sitting next to me.
Or Eleanor Roosevelt, or Dolly Parton, or
Lassie?
Besides, Andrea, Howie's not a chubby chaser. He likes you for what you are.
137 pounds.
The funniest person in the class.
Well, fat people are supposed to be jolly.
Jolly, not witty. Come on, Andrea, even the teachers laugh at your cracks.
So I'm funny, so what?
So what? It's practically the hardest thing to be. It proves how smart you are.
All right, I'll audition.
Good. Tell yourself you have the best voice in the senior chorus.
I have the best voice in the senior chorus.
Well, you do.
I know I do.
Well, one of the best voices. And you're pretty.
Please.
Trust me, you're pretty.
I'm pretty.
Yes. And smart.
And smart.
And funny.
And funny. And...
Come on, stand up. Straight. Hold your head high. Put a smile on your face, for God's sake. Say, everybody likes me.
Everybody likes me.
Everybody admires me.
Everybody admires me.
I'm gonna go out there and kill the people.
I'm gonna go out there and kill the people.
Andrea Gross?
Oh, God.
Come on. I am Josephine. I am Josephine.
I am Josephine. I am Josephine. I am Josephine.
So what happened?
She is Josephine.
She's Josephine?
She's Josephine.
Did you get a part?
I am little buttercup, little buttercup.
Hey, Buttercup's a great part.
Yeah, but if I kept my mouth shut, I would have been Josephine.
Oh, you wouldn't want to get a part that way, would you?
If it was good enough for Ann Baxter and All About Eve, it's good enough for me.
Well, look who's here. Hi, Chip.
Oh, then it's okay.
What's okay?
Nothing.
Chip, what's okay?
Didn't you get my note?
What note?
The one with the flowers.
You sent the flowers?
Why?
Exactly, why?
Oh, I just thought it'd be nice.
Chip.
Yeah?
Sit. Join us. Tell me, just what exactly did you kill?
Break.
Maim.
Or ruin?
Well, you see, after school, Eddie and I came home.
Break.
I think it stinks. Me too. I'm gonna have my mother write a letter to the principal. Me too. Just because we're not in the 9th grade, we don't get to do anything. Right. Why can't we use the trampoline? I don't know. I bet I could go higher than any 9th grader. Me too. I bet I could go higher than you. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Trampoline! 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 I'm higher than you. Oh, yeah? Trampoline! What's this? Trampoline! Trampoline! Uh-oh.
So what did you break?
I fixed it.
What did you fix?
The oven door.
Oh, tell me he didn't say the oven door.
Allie, he didn't say the oven door.
He said the oven door.
Hey, Chip, maybe you ought to go over and have dinner at Eddie's after all.
Maybe we should all go over to Eddie's.
Chip, those were expensive flowers. Where'd you get the money?
They were only $2.
$2 for roses?
Mrs. Staley. Hi, Allie. I think there's been a mistake. Were those roses just delivered here?
Yeah.
That's what the florist said.